Do you have noise in your audio setup? Perhaps it sounds like this. Or this. Fortunately, there are ways to deal with this, and I'm about to show you. Today, I'm going to do a quick unboxing and review of the iDefender Plus. The iFi IDefender Plus is a relatively cheap USB 3.0 ground loop breaker, which will in many cases cure studio monitor noise problems. This will depend on the source of your noise, so you'll have to do some troubleshooting before you go ahead and buy anything. I'll get back to this in a little bit, but first, let's get this thing unboxed. In the box, you'll find the unit itself, a power adapter, some simple instructions, and warranty information. That's really all there is to it. In order to get this to work, you'll need to connect an external power source here. This is not supplied with the unit, but most people have plenty of USB chargers laying around, so that shouldn't be a problem. This is the noise problem that I had. You can kind of hear the computer working. Let's get this thing hooked up so that we can see what it does. Disconnect the USB cable to your audio interface. Insert the iDefender. And then plug the cable to your audio interface back into the iDefender. Make sure that it has an external power source connected here, or this won't work. Well, that seemed to do the trick. The noise is completely gone. The reason this worked in my case is because I had a ground loop issue to begin with. By separating the power from the computer to the audio interface, and instead supplying it with external power, the loop is broken and the noise went away. In other situations, the cause of your problems might be elsewhere. The most common reason for studio monitor noise problems are the signal cables themselves. There are two kinds of cables, unbalanced and balanced. Unbalanced cables are cheaper, but they are also more likely to pick up noise. If you don't already have balanced cables, then that's the first thing you should try. Now, if balanced XLR cables don't work, then it's likely a ground loop issue. Ground loops are quite common in audio setups. It's a major cause of noise, hum, and interference. It can sound like this. Or this. If it sounds like this, then the first thing you should try is to make sure both monitors are connected to the same outlet. All devices that are physically connected should ideally share the same outlet. However, if they already are and you still have issues, then try plugging one of your monitors into a different power outlet. Oftentimes, just switching outlets will cure the problem. The most common cause of studio monitor noise, though, is probably the computer itself. The noise will be carried through the USB port, and it will typically sound like this. You can kind of hear the computer working. Sometimes just moving the mouse cursor back and forth can make a sound, which is far from ideal for music producers. To troubleshoot this, you'll have to start unplugging cables and devices to see if that cures the problem. If that doesn't cure the problem, then the iDefender will most likely do the trick. You can get this with USB A to A, C to A, and so on. As you can hear, the noise that I had is now completely gone. This is a cheap and simple way of eliminating computer noise from studio monitors. I'll put the Amazon link to the iDefender Plus in the description below so that you can check it out. I can see from the Amazon reviews that it didn't work for some people. In those cases, the issue was likely located elsewhere in their setup. This will only work if you actually have a ground loop issue related to your computer. Again, there can be multiple reasons for ground loops. You'll have to identify the exact reason before you go ahead and buy anything. If it sounds like this, then it's likely a monitor ground loop issue. But if it sounds like this, then the iDefender will most likely cure the problem. I should point out that in some cases the noise might actually be caused by faulty equipment too. So again, you'll have to do some troubleshooting to figure out exactly what's causing it. For example, if you have a hiss in one studio monitor, but not the other, then try to switch the signal cables. If the noise moves to the other side, you know it's not the monitor. I'd like to know what kind of noise-related issues you're having. Let me know in the comments below. It would be interesting to see what's most common. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, then please subscribe and hit that like button. Want to support this channel? Keep your money. Share this video. If you need professional feedback on your music, mastering, and so on, then check out the links below. Thanks for watching.